When I think of the phrase defense wins championships, these are the plays that come to mind.
Multiple effort on the play. Stops the penetration of Booker. Doesn't give up. Turns, elevates, blocks the layup attempt. That's big time by Giannis.
What a camera angle. Now this is a big man who's got some momentum.
I mean, the phrase defense wins championships is really recognizable among all sports. You can look at football, soccer, hockey. All these have one principle, and that defense is the foundation for all winning. So in today's video, I'll be analyzing the 2021 and 2023 NBA Finals and the defense that was crucial to the Bucks and the Nuggets winning their championships. Right here, I mean, sometimes you can have a lot of good team defense, but you really need individuals to just step up on defense and just shut down their matchup. I mean, this is the type of stuff that you work on. The 1v1s, in different runs, you just work on that, right? And then defense get into offense right there. You see the angle right here. One Jokic just leads to an open shot right there, and they just get the momentum right back. So as we've been really talking about, we saw that the Nuggets tried to just let Jim and Bam get theirs, right? And really stop everybody else. And even though they put a good defender like Jimmy here with KCP really does not have the physical strength to guard Jimmy Butler consistently, and just gets the easy bucket there. So this is the next possession. You're going to see that everybody switches. Nobody's trying to stay on the net for too long and cause a breakdown in the defense. And then you're even going to see Jokic switch up right now. But then Jimmy Butler settles. But then even worse, Aaron Gordon misses the rebound. But you really can't do. It's going to lead to a foul. From that possession on, though, we wouldn't see any more points from the Heat. If you watch Aaron Gordon closely on this play, you're going to see him help really well. And then you're going to see everybody else just rotate. Jamal Murray can rotate a little bit better, but he gets a good contest nonetheless, and then they finish up the play. Right here is really the epitome of the Nuggets' scheme against the Heat. Right, so we're trying to let Jimmy and Bam get theirs. So what do? We don't switch. We let Jamal Murray, who's not really known as a good defender, and then just look at how everybody stays home. And then they get the steal. I mean, that's just great defense, because you can try and get Gordon on it, Butler all you want, but it might cause a breakdown in the defense. You might get an open layup. So just to have confidence in your scheme is really just important. You just look at how everybody stays home. Really good defense, really good structure, really good discipline. Everybody's looking at their man, nobody's looking at the ball. And that's just great defense right there. And then finally right here, we're going to see the last meaningful possession for the Heat on offense. Just look at Bruce Brown and look at KCP right now. Look at him just deny the ball right there. And then look at Bruce Brown just going for the rebound and just secure it. Like the emotion, like defense wins championships. This is not a cliche. This is not something to, okay, we say it every time. KCP and Aaron Gordon and Bruce Brown and Christian Brown and every single player on that team, Jokic even, Jamal Murray, everybody on that team stepped up when they needed to. Whatever level of defense you think they're at, they stepped it up and they won a championship because of it. So before we get to the last 5 minutes in the fourth quarter, I want to start off from a third quarter run that the Bucks made to really get them back into the game when they were just trading buckets with the Suns. So on this play, there are two really important guys. One of them is Jrue Holiday, making Chris Paul take up 14 seconds on the shot clock. And then the second is Bobby Portis. You're going to see the Suns want to get him switched on to Chris Paul, a very favorable matchup. But then look at everybody just trusting Bobby Portis to get the stop. Look at how he's moving his feet. Everybody knows that he's not a great defender, but he gets to stop and then they finish out the play. I want you to spotlight Bobby Portis again. Look at how he's going to fight in the post against DeAndre Ayton. Look at how he's going to front. Look at how he's going to fight. That just disrupts the Suns' whole offense. And I mean, he's not known as a great defensive player, but the effort he's giving is just fueling that run. And that was when both teams start to really get down to business. And then you're going to see the Suns run a really good pin down for Devin Booker in the corner. You're going to see Crowder get a really good screen on Jrue Holiday, and then it's going to cause a little misunderstanding. But then look at Connaughton on the back end, right? He's reading the slip by Ayton really well, and then he's going to come over and just in time to get a really good contest. Then everybody's going to crash the boards with really high intensity. You're going to see that this play is almost identical to the CP3 play earlier, where Jrue Holiday is just hounding the ball handler, and then they're going to try and get Bobby Portis to switch. You're going to see that Bobby Portis is going to be really solid here. Just stay low, get in a defensive stance, just contest really well. So it's been at this score for a while, so you can't have any mistakes, right? But then Pat Connaughton is going to lean into the screen too early. But then look at Chris Middleton stay locked in on the play, aware of his surroundings, and then he's just going to get in help position for Giannis to get the easy steal, and then they're going to get the run out, which would have been a foul. But so on this play, we're going to see a flare screen for Cam Johnson, and then they're going to get it back. And then DeAndre Ayton's going to set a really good screen to get Giannis on Chris Paul. But Giannis gambles way too early when he knows that Chris Paul is an elite ball handler. But then look at him recover, get back into the play, and that really stopped CP3 from having any lane to get a layup. And then they're just going to play transition offense, and then they're going to get a 5-point swing off of Pat Connaughton's three. This shot was really key because that was their first lead all quarter. You can't expect to win a game like this if you're down that long. You can't have a miracle all the time. The Suns would take the lead for a bit, but then Chris Middleton with that shot just ties it back up. So before the play gets going, I want you to notice how everybody's switching, but not switching on the ball, switching on screens, which I really like right here. You're going to see Jrue Holiday switch to get himself onto Booker if they get the screen, and then they're going to get Connaughton, unfortunately, because Connaughton's not a great defender. But then look at how he slides his feet, doesn't foul. It's hard to ask a guy like Pat Connaughton to just stick on a guy like Devin Booker, but for a championship you have to. I mean, if they go down 3-1 back to Phoenix, game's over, series over. So this is the result of Pat Connaughton's great defense on Devin Booker on that play. They're going to get Chris Middleton on the screen with Giannis, and then that's just easy money right there. I love this in and out to the cross, to the shot. I love it. And then this is the play you've all been waiting for. I mean, this play was great. His recovery here, we're going to look at it again, but just in real time, his recovery was unbelievable. Watch how low he is on this play. I mean, his defensive stance is great, but guarding the pick and roll like that is kind of dangerous because the guy's not even in the frame. But count how many steps it takes him to recover. Just type it in the comments if you want to, because I'm counting 4. Only 4 steps to recover from the free throw line is legendary. I mean, for a ball that's placed literally at the backboard, at the top of the square, that is just generational athleticism. And then the last defensive play I want to show is off the miss. They have a chance to tie the game. They get it to their best ball handler in Chris Paul, but then I want you to see how much ball pressure Jrue Holiday is putting on. This isn't as memorable as Giannis' block, but it's definitely as crucial. And of course, good defense leading to good offense. And then for some odd reason, the ref didn't give a foul. So if you take anything away from this game, I hope you take away that you don't have to be a great defensive player to make great defensive plays. It's about effort most of the time. It's not about your athleticism. It's about how much you want it, how much effort you give. And if you give a lot of effort, you'll get a championship. So if you made it to the end of the video and you enjoyed, you should subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be putting out a lot more basketball analysis on the upcoming regular season, and I think you're going to really enjoy it. So as we know, school's coming back, so I might be busy with a lot of work, and I might not be able to do voiceovers, but I'm definitely going to put out videos, and this is one of the videos I want to put out. LeBron's 25 straight points against the Pistons. I mean, that's really fascinating to me. I have the full game on hand, so I can just analyze it. And if you want to see that, I really want to make it, so just let me know down below. But that's it. So thank you for watching to the end. This is my first voiceover. I really appreciate you listening to the end, and stay tuned for more.